Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Steve DeBreach coming to you here this morning. We're talking about San Francisco 49er football. Kind of a cold morning here in California. It's been a little bit rainy, so it's a little wet out here, this, that, and the other. But, man, what a fun weekend of 49er football that we had. Also, I got to give a little shout out. Thank you very, very much to little Alex up there in Seattle. I don't know how he did it. I don't know how they did it, but the Seahawks were able to go out there and give us that little bit of help, a little bit of insurance, beating the Eagles. I can honestly say that I didn't really watch much of that game. I don't really know what was going on. Maybe we were watching some Christmas movies here at the house or something like that. But the emotion that he put in his video when the Seahawks won, I don't give them props much because they're interdivision and all that, but one hell of a way to whatever happens for them from here on out. If they're a playoff team, if they're not a playoff team, that's probably the one game that defines this year for them. You know, when you're the defending champ, everybody has you on their calendar. No matter how good their schedule's going. I remember when the Niners were a team that were winning 2 to 4, maybe 6 games if we were lucky a year. We were just going through some bad luck. And, you know, when you can get a big win like that, the NFL takes notice. And so I've never said the Seahawks are a bad team. I even was kind of scared to play them just a few weeks ago. We got real lucky. We jumped on them right out of the gate in that Thanksgiving game. But I knew that other game was going to be a dogfight. This week, I'm not going to say that we're going to go out there and we're going to lay down. But I honestly am really happy that we have that insurance game in between us. I would love for the Niners to win out, but definitely with the schedule that we have, having a little game to buffer between us. The Ravens are a good team. The Ravens are a really, really good team. Lamar Jackson, a former MVP in this league. Lamar Jackson probably having an MVP season this year. I don't know why Christian McCaffrey is not the hands-down MVP of the league. People keep trading it back and forth between McCaffrey and Purdy. I honestly hope that they don't split a vote somewhere and they just get counted out. To me, honestly, 20 touchdowns on the season, multiple games with 3 touchdowns in a game. You can honestly point to when McCaffrey came to the 49ers last season in that trade with the Panthers. We're not the team that we are now. We might be a good team, but we're not looked at as one of the great teams if we don't have McCaffrey on this team. He is the one thing that makes us tick. You know, you can really look at last year. We started the year with Trey Lance, then we went to Jimmy Garoppolo. He got hurt. Then we went to Brock Purdy. Brock was never like the focal point of this team. We didn't draft him to be the starter. Damn happy that it's turned out the way that it is, and it looks like he is a really good quarterback, and is going to be with the Niners for the foreseeable future. But if we don't have McCaffrey, we're not the team that we are. You know, I watched a little bit of the Ravens game. They blew the Jaguars out. Jaguars were in it till about halftime. It's kind of the way that it felt, and it looked like the momentum could swing that way. They're a hard-hitting team. They are a really, really good defense. Their offense has weapons. Odell Beckham was kind of brought there as kind of like an insurance guy, almost, you can think of. I don't think he was brought there to be like a #1 weapon, but he is really coming into his own right now in his role. He is going to be scary out there, so every once in a while he remembers who he is, and you know, it's gonna be tough, man. Tough game out there. All around, Travis Ward had a hell of a game, picking off passes left and right. Would love to see that come back, because that's kind of the one thing that I'm mostly scared about, is like the passing attack against this team. But we gave up a lot of rushing yards to Arizona last week. Maybe that was just kind of a surprise because they were going to lock down passing so much, but we'll have to see. It's going to be a dogfight. Niners, my pick, but in the back of my mind, I know that we're going into a really, really tough game. Kind of the same way I felt when we played the Eagles a few weeks ago. Okay? It's gonna be fun, to tell you that much. Christmas, main event, night game. Don't fall asleep. That's the #1 goal. Don't fall asleep. I did when they played that Thanksgiving game a few years ago. I got no problems in saying that. Not a big fan of my team playing. I know that the Seahawks and Niners, they played a few years on Christmas, but you know, any other day, fine with me. Love to be doing some vampire things instead. Peace out, guys.